Okay, today we're going to learn the halacha of chametz shover alav Pesach. We all know it's also b'hanoah. So if you walk to any establishment, a store, a grocery, maybe the chametz shover alav Pesach. So ad hayom, till recently, there was no problem if it was not known that the establishment is a Jewish establishment. You don't know. You could soymech come from the roiv. And the Roiv are goyim, you don't have to worry about it. By the whole Easter of chametz shover alav for Eid is a knas. Why did you chametz on Pesach? So Chachamim asked that bano should have no benefit from it. With the rise that there's no Easter al chametz shover alav Pesach. It's the Rabbanon a knas. Over here we're not koyin a stomach goy. He don't have even a Easter of chametz. So that was ad hayom, was no problem. Recently there was some new machmirim. And they going around, they're doing you a favor that they're trying to search which store, who's the owner. Memele, they will let you know in case there's a Jewish owner, we don't buy over there. Now the emes is they're not helping anything. They're just machshel arabim. I'm going to explain why they're not helping anything. You should take that list, make that, put it in garbage. Don't even see it, because if you know Taka, now it's a Jewish owner, that store that you did not know till now. Now it's also to buy over there. But before, I'm not saying it's osur. It's now you have more a problem than before. Before you had 100% kosher to buy the store that's not known to be Jewish. You could go buy over there after Pesach. Now, now by the way, the first aveira in the world, I mentioned this many times. The etzadas was only done because of somebody tried to be machmer more than God. Somebody tried to be more frumer than God. Because Hashem said, don't eat an etzadas. Kem Chava said, I need to be machmer. I can't even touch it. If you want to be more machmer than God, a lot of times that brings more damage than good. So you have to know, you have to do chumrah that has some source in halacha. Now, I tell you the first word, what's der taina? Der taina is, even though we know that the halacha, called the parish, meruba parish, so if you don't know what's going on, if you don't know this gas station, who owner, you could assume the roiv ha'olam are goyim. You don't have to think maybe there's a Jewish owner over there, so you could buy there. Their taina is a good taina. Why? They say, when we say called the parish meruba parish, only when it's not mokem kavua. When it's a store mokem kavua, the Gemara says chametz al mechzadami. Even though the roiv ha'olam are goyim, but since that store is mokem kavua, it's not that you find it in the middle of nowhere. According they hold, if it's mokem kavua chametz al mechzadami, then you have to worry. Maybe it's a Jewish establishment. Mokem kavu over there, the chametz is. But maybe you have to make a search to know if it's Jewish or not. So first of all, there was never mimosh olam. There was not such a ever search done. The Mogen Avram did not do it. The Alter Rebbe did not do it. The Mishnah Berurah did not do that. Like I said, they rely. If I don't know that store is a goy, a Jew, I assume it's a goy. If it's known to be a Jew, yeah, you cannot buy there unless you sold the chametz before Pesach. Okay. So this, there's very little it says in halacha about this. In Simon Tov Memtes, it talks about over there. It depends who's the owner, the workers, the owner. There's different girsoes. I'm going to bring the bottom line, Lamaisa, what's the closest to this idea the Kaf HaChaim brings. That if Take chametz osur b'hanoah brings up the v'imtza chametz achara Pesach. If you find the chametz after Pesach, v'lo yad'inan imu shel akum or shel Yisrael. You don't know the chametz of a goyish chametz or a Jewish chametz. Yeah, osur ba'achila u'mutar b'hanoah. That's the Mogen Avram, and it's according to him. If you find the chametz that you don't know after a sofek, Mogen Avram says that you have could hanoah from it because chametz of Pesach osur ba'anoah, when it's it's a real chametz. If you don't know, achila don't eat b'machmir mutar ba'anoah. Many poskim they say it's even mutar ba'achila by the sofek. Taked Alter Rebbe is machmir like the Mogen Avram. If it's a sofek chametz shover alav Pesach, you should not eat it. Yes, omrim. There's a place to be machmir. But it says, but no, you're allowed to it. So, according to this, you could say, according at least to Mogen Avram, some other poskim, according to them, if it's a sofek, if you see, you go to a gas station, it's a sofek, you don't know. So, according to Mogen Avram, they're right. They shouldn't have any, they shouldn't buy it, they shouldn't eat it. Okay, but that's not the case. So I'll tell you why that's not the case. When we say chametz shover alav Pesach osur ba'anoah or sofek, when there is a real suffix over there. You don't make sveikas. Again, there is the chazaka is a very, very strong thing. Chazaka, roiv, v'haraya, v'soimechan chazaka, l'mashal. The halacha is mekalel over v'imoy, or somebody hits his father is chayav misa. Yeah. How could you kill him? Did you know that his father? There's an edim for it. Most probably, most kids are they're from the father. They're not from somebody else. If that kid's if from somebody else, he's potter from hitting his father because it's not his father. Elamai, the Gemara is bring this. Elamai and so on and so forth. You walk on a green light when there's a green light for you. You drive because you're chazaka. The people that have red light not going to drive now. You soimich your life on chazaka and roiv. You soimich on it. That's a very G'doyla chazok is a strong thing. Oh, so when we say the Indian of korov, kavua, kemechta al mechta domi, we say this only. Here is the Tosfos on it. The Tosfos in Pesachim daf Tesamud Beis. Yes. The discussion over there again, the Gemara, there's 10 stores, 10 of them are kosher, one is non-kosher. You find over there meat, you don't know where it's coming from. The Tosfos says, I'm just going to see what's nageh to us. Okay, the hechi ma'aser rai mitesher chanu is dava sveket d'oraisa v'azlina nechumra v'hoche sveket d'rabonon hu. Okay? So the whole discussion over there, he says, in Pesach, you find the chametz. You're not sure if it's coming from the chametz pile, from the Pesach pile. Over there, if he says there was no bitul chametz during Pesach, if it wasn't mavatal the chametz, it's the araisa. But the minute it's isur, the rabbanon, you don't say we're going, but after kavua, and it's even clearer with the lotion of the Tosfos in a different masech, even clearer. They don't say that by kavua v'kamechza al mechza v'isura d'rabanan. Tosfos in Zvachim daf ayin gimel amud beis. V'lo shayach kol kavua lebedovar hayadua. Another rule of here. Hey, it's not isur d'oraisa after Pesach. Isur d'rabanan. Chomash isur d'rabanan. So the rabbanan we don't say kavua b'chal. So if kavua doesn't exist, take it out of the equation of kavua. What remains? Ruba. Ruba the alma. Rav is going. You don't have to search. Maybe it's a Jew. And the second rule he brings over here, he says, ולא שייך כל קבוע אלא בדבר הידוע, כגון 9 חנויות ו9 ציבורים ו9 צפרדעים ו9 עכו"ם, שההתר והאיסור שלהם ידוע במקומם. So there's two rules that have a kavua. A, have to be the raisa, that's a Tosfos in Pesachim. Tosfos in Zvachim tell you another rule for kavua. That's have to be isur yadua. You know for a fact there was a chametz over there, and the owner is a Jew. If you don't know, it's not isur yadua. You cannot make up a new isur. It doesn't exist. It was not known to us that there's isur for a goy isur chametz, not osur b'chlal. It's not known to us that it was isur chametz owned by a Jew. So memele, the whole Indian of kavua, it doesn't apply over there. Like I said, if isur kavua doesn't apply, memele, it goes back to the called Meruba Porish. And if it's Meruba Porish, you don't have to make any search. Lechatchila, you could buy. So the whole things of Mogan Avram, when it's a suffix, it's not suffix even. It's a vadai when you walk to a store that's not known to be a Jewish owner. It's a vadai mutter. It's not even a suffix. It's not even applicable what the Mogan Avram says. And furthermore, the Messiah brings the Ran in Taruvas Simon Kuf Yud. That's in your day. The Messiah brings the Ran. It says like this. B'shem HaTosfos he brings the lo mikra kavua ela kshoyo isur noida. It's a similar with the Tosfos we just read. Kodem shalokach aval im lo noida isur b'shos shalokach. When you did not know it's osur b'chlal, you bought there some chametz from the gas station, yeah, and you don't. It's not known to be osur. Later on, somebody called and said, "Oh, the gas station you bought that wafer. You should know it belongs to a Jew, and he didn't sell his chametz." After you took it out, already says it's not even isur kavua. Then kavua meaning b'shas ma'aser when you bought it, it was kavua. Then becomes the whole equation of kavua. The din kavua sheyeh kemechza al mechza chidushu. That's the punchline of the Ran over here. The whole Indian of kavua, which says what roy v'chazok, it's a strong thing, like I said. Ruba de Alma are goyim. You don't have to assume maybe there was a Jew owner. Elamai, you come with the new chidush over here. Kavua, if it's a station, the store is right here. You can't say it's roy. Well, don't go by the roy. Kavua kamechza al mech. That's 50-50. He says the whole thing of kavua chidushu. Ve'en lecha boi la chidushay. Memela michidusha ve'elach. Va'alola mafreya. So you can go both mix fakes. Oh, what I want to say is, so the people that creating this, at least they're doing a favor. They may be creating a problem. If I did not know 100%, I could go buy there. Now that I know, so I suggest if you get that list, put it straight in the garbage, just so you don't know. If you don't know, it's 100% kosher to buy anywhere that it's not known to be a Jew.
But do those people count those people in for a minyan in the first place that don't sell their chametz? The people that make the list, do they count the people that don't sell them?
A good question you have. No, they're not worried for them. They're worried for you, though. They think they're worried for you. Okay. Then there's other heterim you could bring over here. I'm reading the Ramo again. I don't want to bring the whole context. It's going to take a while. I'm just going to read the punchline was negated to us. Have kemechza al mechza. V'oil v'sofek harishon oso min ha'toirom. V'en kan od tzveka l'hati rak ta'aruvas lo mikra sofek tzveka v'achino. The whole idea of mokem kavua that he says over here, that it's like as we said, it's only b'mekoymoin. But and Mamela over there, when it's a suffix and it's kavua, then you're going to say it's also because we go by kavua. But when there is other heterim, when if there is a suffix faker, if the Mamela, I feel it's a real kavua, you could matter. What it means of your suffix fake, I'll tell you. Especially when you buy a few days after Pesach. Now, there's few fakers. If the owner is a Jew. And if the owner is a Jew, maybe the wafer you bought is some new shipment. Maybe it was replenished. The Mele, if it's suffix fake, it's anywhere mutter. So the Mele, I would say, again, the people that came, that think they're doing you a favor, they want to be more fafrum, machmir, and not doing you any favor, the person machshil, harabim. So if you don't know, if you drive on the highway, you want to go buy something, maybe it's chashash chametz on it, that's the only problem. No other kashrut problems. So there's no problem whatsoever. If it's not known to be a Jewish establishment, it's absolutely no problem al pi halacha to buy it. Kavua does not apply over here. If kavua does not apply over here, we're going after Ruba de Alma. Ruba de Alma are going. Okay,